Curry and Drummond and getting them into the flow of things in the mix and seeing what they look like out there.
Yeah, it's exciting to get these guys out there on the floor with their new teammates and start the process of finding cohesion and understanding of what we're trying to do. So it's been great to have them for a few days now. I think everyone's excited, and here's the first step tonight, and hopefully they can get comfortable quickly. But we need to go through this and take the necessary steps so that they get a good understanding of what we try to do, how we try to play, and how they can fit with their teammates.
So you not only get those two, but you welcome back LaMarcus and Claxton. What have you been missing these last handful of games with those two out?
Yeah, well, obviously Nick's been good defensively and with his athleticism for us, and LaMarcus has been such a great shot maker and veteran. So we definitely have a ton of depth at the center position at the minute. So just more importantly, it's great to have more healthy bodies and have options. I can hear you.
As you were saying the other day, Ben is such a unique player and obviously a very different player than James. How much does putting him in the mix just change what you guys do as a team, who you are going forward?
Yeah, I think Ben is such a unique talent that his brilliance is that he does so many things well on the basketball floor. He's able to play make and create for others with his size, speed, and vision. He's a incredible player on the fast break. He's an elite defender, incredible rebounder for his position. And he can play different spots offensively. He can facilitate as the point guard. He can, be a playmaker, be a roller. So he can facilitate in a lot of different ways offensively, and we know what he adds defensively. So there's just he's kind of a non-traditional basketball player who gets it done in so many different areas of the game. And, it's going to be fun to try to put him in our program and try to help him find his best level, which is exciting.
To follow up on Tom's question, what kind of timetable do you have in order to get Ben into the lineup? That's
on the performance team. They're going to walk through an assessment and his return to play and ramp up and all that. It's been a long period of non-NBA activity. So that we'll see how they put his program together and how long it takes.
Does he need to come to you guys also and say, I'm ready to roll whenever that time comes?
I think it's a joint decision. We have to put him in a position to have the necessary conditioning underneath him and to feel safe with it. And then he also has to feel confident and comfortable that the time has come. So whenever that is, hopefully there's a great partnership on those decisions.
From what you've seen in the last couple of days, if anything, how does he look to you?
Well, we haven't really seen him. I mean, we just got in the gym this morning, and he was more doing his assessments and stuff. So haven't seen him on working out yet.
Just given the recent losing streak, is there something that you can do to speed up the integration process, or is that just something that has to come naturally?
Yeah, I think it has to come naturally. It hurts to suffer like this and lose games at the same time. We have to have the big picture in mind. And while we go out and try to win every night, we can't skip steps. We have to, I think, be as thoughtful and as, methodical with our approach as we can. And if it all comes together seamlessly, that'd be great. But if not, we stick to our process and continue to build that cohesion and understanding. And whatever time it takes, it takes.
Steve, do you see any limits on either Nick or LaMarcus tonight, given their layoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either of them we're looking to put out there for 30 minutes tonight. So we'll make sure that that their stints, if we'll be guarded by not overburdening them after pretty long layoffs.
And just given the difficulty of the second half, especially, I mean, is there a sense, not necessarily of panic, but of definitive worry in terms of putting this together in time for the playoffs?
No, I don't think we're worried. I think we are excited and, have a lot of belief. It's not straightforward knowing that we still have got big pieces out of the lineup. But, I think we've done an exceptional job. Our players' character has shone through in this stretch where they're willingness to continue to work and get better and play together and have an incredible spirit through a difficult period has been incredible. So we're really proud of the players, the way they've approached all of our film sessions, practices, and games. And we haven't been able to win on the stretch, but we've had some really good performances against some really top teams and severely undermanned. So, the character of our group has been really impressive considering all the obstacles they've had to face in the last few weeks.
Other than the obvious, is there a common denominator that you see going through this stretch of games?
No, it's just this league is built on talent, and we're asking guys to take much bigger roles than they're accustomed to, and you're missing 4 or 5 of your top 5 or 6 players. It just puts a strain on everybody. So that's the reality. But like I said, we've just asked them to show togetherness, connectivity, and character, and they've done that. So it's been great, and there will be growth from this. There will be benefits from this, although it's tough to be in these positions. The way the teams come together and rallied around each other has been beautiful from my perspective, and I think it'll afford us a lot of resolve and connectivity down the stretch.
Coach, I'm sure the Bigs will have to continue to be patient when it comes to minutes, but what do you like about the flexibility that you have with your front line?
With the centers?
With the Bigs.
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I think we definitely have kind of had that center by committee for a little while now, and each guy kind of has a slightly different profile. I think Andre brings a totally different look for us at center with his physicality, natural rebounding. We're just still kind of piecing together how each guy's role, how the whole of those guys fits together, and how we can utilize them to the benefit of themselves and the team. And that I think that's something that we still got to explore.
Hey, Steve, when Ben is physically ready, do you think that he'll be set to play, or is your expectation that then you have to see the mental side and whether he's ready there?
I think it's hard for me to make a full commitment to anything on that statement, but I think he's in a pretty good place mentally. And, if we work with him here in conjunction with his physical ramp up to make sure he's comfortable on and off the floor, I think he'll be ready to play mentally when he's physically ready.
This Kings roster has changed dramatically since you guys last played earlier in February. How does Sabonis in particular kind of change things kind of when you're game planning for them now?
Well, I think he's a really well-rounded center. He can play make. He's terrific out in a 5-out offense, facilitating with DHOs, rolling to the basket, playmaking out of the short roll. Obviously he's a crafty finisher around the rim, and he can stretch it to 3. So a lot of diversity to his game offensively. I think he gives them someone to play through and to make their shooters better, give them more space and time and create advantages and knock the first domino down. So, he's such a steady player for a 5 with such a, diversity of skills. He can cause you problems in lots of different ways.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thanks, guys.